Hey everybody, this is Holly Shaw, and in this video I want to share with you a strategy for making New Year's resolutions from an inspired place so you can and actually will take action in your 2016 with an inspired intention. Now, I'm going to start by telling you that I don't like the word goals, okay? And I know I shouldn't be saying this because I'm a coach, but something about that word, oh, it just makes my skin crawl. And I think it's just being creative minded. So if you're anything like me, I mean, goals work for some people, but if you're anything like me, you have to sort of, have a more creative way, a more expansive way to approach what you want to do in your year without using the word goals. So I promise I'm not going to use the word goals in this video. Now, even though I have coached hundreds of artists at this point, from starting a piece to making a piece to finishing a piece, in the past year I've made a lot of dance. I've also, I recorded my first meditation album. I'm a single mom. I've expanded my coaching business so I can help more artists. And I became a soccer referee this year, which I don't know what I was thinking, but that's something else that I do. So this is a woman who gets some stuff done. I definitely have a vision and I'm definitely working towards it all the time. And I'm taking action. So I want to share with you, a creative-minded person, how I do this and my strategy for doing this. So this is the first part. First, what I do is I start with my vision. Okay, so start with your vision. Where do you want to be 1 year from now? What does that look like for you? What is it that you would like to be doing in your life at that time? Maybe you want to take your band on a tour to Europe, or maybe you want to finally record that album. What is it that you want to be doing in your life 1 year from now? And it should feel like a little scary, a little stretchy, like you'd have to grow to get there, but like something that, is possible. It's possible, and it's something that you want. That's the most important thing. So what is that vision for yourself? So I want you to take a little moment to figure that out and just to kind of sculpt that out. And how would it feel to be there? And what would that be like? And what would you dress like? And what would you be wearing? I mean, you might not be that different. It doesn't have to be a huge vision, but it's something that you want to be doing a year from now. Because here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people do a lot of different things, but they don't really know what they're working towards, So it's kind of like a mountain. And you can climb around on a mountain, but you can climb horizontally. And then what happens in a year? You've climbed around and you're in the same place you started in. So with the strategy that I'm going to share with you is how we can put our stake just a little higher. And it doesn't mean you're trying to, conquer the world in 1 year, but how can we start to put our stake a little higher to give ourselves leverage to pull ourselves up to whatever it is that we're growing into, whatever it is that we're stepping into. So start with your big vision or your little vision, but your vision for this year. What do you want to be doing in 1 year? Okay, that's step one. Step two, make a list of all the things that you're going to have to do or that you would have to do to get there. Every single little thing that would need to fall into place to do that. Now, if you're like me, your list is going to be, long and multiple pages and really expansive. And this is where a lot of people do this kind of an exercise and then they stop there. They get really overwhelmed. Okay, so don't do that. Just make the list. And then don't try to prioritize it or put it into categories or make an outline or this goes here or this, and you start to feel really overwhelmed. So don't do that. Because once you have that list, what I want you to do is look through that list and ask yourself, what is the game changer in that list? What is the one thing that you could do out of all those things that could actually really have a big effect on the total picture, that might actually really get you closer to that vision, because I think we can give ourselves a lot of things to do, but we lose sight of what is the one thing. What is the one thing? And there's going to be many things that you're going to need to do, but here's the thing. If you focus on your game changer, then you'll find yourself over the course of the year doing the other things naturally. But you want to have some focus. So there's going to be at least one, there might be two, but see if you can find that one thing. Maybe it's a skill that you need to learn. Maybe it's, you really have to focus on your technique in a certain way. What is that one thing that you feel like if you change that one thing, it would change everything for you? People would see you in a new way, or would position you in a certain way, or you'd have access to something that you don't now. So ask yourself, what's your game changer? Okay? So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be sharing my strategy for how to approach 2016 with intention and take inspired action. So if you want your year to be different than last year, then I urge you to go ahead and put your name and email in the box below, and then I'll be sending you those videos straight to your email, totally free, and I look forward to making 2016 your best and most intentional year yet.